How low can South Africa go? I'll tell you how low. Cat Matlala low. And this trial opening today is genuinely significant for multiple reasons that go beyond the individual charges. Vusimuzi Cat Matlala and his wife Tsakane, and 3 co-accused, Musa Kekana, Tebogo Floyd Mabusela, and Ntabiseng Nzama, who is Kekana's daughter, by the way.
The trial of alleged contract-killing mastermind Vusimuzi Cat Matlala and his co-accused gets underway in the High Court in Johannesburg this morning. Matlala faces charges linked to the attempted murders of businessman Justice Madlanga, media personality Tebogo Thobejane, and musician DJ Vetis, among others. Acting National Commissioner, that's Lieutenant General Puleng Dimpane, has praised investigators for linking the accused to all 3 cases through forensic, ballistic and firearm evidence. She says the trial marks a significant step in holding those behind organized violent crime accountable.
They appeared in the Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg today before Judge Kasim Musa. All 5 pleaded not guilty to a combined 25 charges, 25. Those charges include 11 counts of attempted murder linked to 3 separate shooting incidents, conspiracy to commit murder, money laundering, fraud, unlawful possession of prohibited firearms, and defeating or attempting to defeat the administration of justice. Judge Musa warned the accused this morning that convictions on the attempted murder charges could attract life imprisonment. The trial is scheduled to run uninterrupted from today until August 7th. Let's hope they actually do what they say. Let's hope they practice what they preach, because this Madlanga Commission has showed us quite a lot. It then pauses and resumes from the 31st of August until the 18th of September. 30 court days total. The state told the court it will rely on witness testimony, bank records, cell phone data, forensic ballistics, and digital evidence to show that Cat Matlala allegedly financed and directed the attacks while distancing himself from those who carried those attacks out. The first witness is Joe Ferrari Sibanyoni, who's better known as Joe Ferrari, the taxi mafia boss. He was one of Matlala's alleged targets. They were fighting for some taxi territory. And he is actually expected to take the stand tomorrow. Now, isn't that interesting? 2 mafia bosses in the same room. Allow me to remind you who the alleged victims are in this case, because their identities are part of what makes this story so connected to the world we have been tracking at the Madlanga Commission. Tebogo Thobejane is an actress and socialite who also happens to be Cat Matlala's former girlfriend. She was shot and wounded in an ambush, a deliberate ambush, on the N1 near Sandton in October 2023. A passenger traveling with her sustained severe spinal injuries and was paralyzed. Joe Ferrari Sibanyoni is a taxi boss and businessman who has been one of the central figures in the testimony before the Madlanga Commission about cartel activity in Gauteng. DJ Veti's real name, Sounki Mokubung, who is a music producer who was targeted in a separate alleged shooting incident as well. The state alleges that Cat Matlala allegedly transferred 20,000 rand from one of his company's bank accounts 4 days before the Thobejane shooting. From that amount, 15,000 rand was allegedly transferred almost immediately to one of the accused who participated in the attack. That is the financial trail the state is building its case around. So not just witness testimony, bank records live and in living color showing money moving from Cat Matlala's business accounts to alleged hitmen in the days before the shootings occurred. Just imagine 20,000 rand to go shoot somebody. Goodness gracious, how cheap it is to take a life. If the state can establish that financial trail clearly enough for Judge Musa to follow it, the case becomes significantly harder to defend against. Tebogo Thobejane was in court today. She called it justice finally taking its course. She has been waiting for this trial since October 2023. That's 2.5 years. So she sat in that courtroom today and watched the man she says tried to have her killed enter his plea of not guilty. Justice finally taking its course is exactly the right phrase. It's slow, it's painful, 2.5 years in the making, but there. And she deserves it. I mean, Tebogo Thobejane is not a perfect human being. She has her own web of controversies, but I don't think anyone deserves to have an assassination attempt. That is just dehumanizing, and it is very, very scary and very, very terrifying to think about. And to think somebody paid someone 20,000 Rand to go and take you out. 20,000 Rand. 20,000 that's going to finish by the end of the week. That's how much the person was paid to take you out. Like, you know how worthless that makes you feel as a human. And the connection between Matlala and everything we have been tracking at the Madlanga Commission is direct and is documented. 3 companies linked to Matlala were awarded 13.5 million Rand in contracts at Tembisa Hospital under the Maumela Syndicate.